this is Nerf Gun Reviewers, 331 here today. This is kind of a different setup. Actually, it is a different setup. I thought it would be very boring and bland if I kept on recording with the webcam and the MacBook and all this other stuff over where I usually do my computer stuff. So I thought, why not do something different? If you guys like this setup, I guess throw a like or even do a comment or something like that, saying like you like the new setup or you dislike the new setup, whatever. What I'm going to be reviewing is possibly the last Buzzbee gun I have currently that's actually new, relatively new. What I have here is a Buzzbee's, it says Buzzbee Toys Air Warriors Blastzooka Extreme. Makes me think that there's already been a already made Blastzooka, but it's not Extreme, it's like the original version. Now it claims to have, by the way, it comes with two of these little missile things. They look like, they kind of remind me of the Buzzbee Berserker missiles for some strange reason. Anyhow, they claims to have 50 feet total as a distance, and I can kind of believe it. Just, you know, flat. Maybe angled, but flat, it still goes pretty far after like 10 to 12 pumps. It's your very basic rocket launcher design. It has an air tank. When pressed button, air tank releases all the air that's currently stored. Pushes the missile out. Simple as that. Now, I don't know even where to begin on this. I mean, this it's a cool blaster. At the same time, it's very basic. So I would like to see something a little bit more significant. I like to see something a little bit more professional. There we go. A little bit more professional. I don't know why they have this little thing opened. I think it's for like a blaster add-on or something. Yeah, and I don't like seeing those kind of things. That kind of annoys me a little bit. Seeing that you can add like a blaster on top of another blaster on top of another blaster. It gets really annoying. As far as the video goes, let's see. As far as the review goes, it's a pretty good blaster. I wish they came with an extra missile. That would make it really good, or somewhat good. And I'll simply do a firing test right now. So really just pump it up 10 to 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, why not? I mean, you could easily dodge that because it's going somewhat slower than a Titan rocket launcher. Then again, the Titan is bigger, it has a bigger air tank, has more power. It can be modified in so many different ways. This, I don't know if you can modify it in different ways. Maybe, but I don't know. I guess I'll go right to the overview of the gun. I wish it would have built-in sights. I don't care if they're crappy or flimsy. I just want some sights. Because the sights they currently have are these aimed down the sights, these two little nubs here and then the little hole, half hole. I don't like that. Because if I try to aim down the sights, it feels really uncomfortable on my shoulder, my neck, on my head, everything. And then I have to press this button that blocks your view. It could have been easier to put sights on this or this, so that way a left or right-handed person could easily go like, oh, okay, I got my target here, little sight here, boom. Simple. Or on this side, same deal, boom. But they didn't do it that way. I'm a little annoyed, but it's not going to lose points. Let's see, I'll go right to the pros and cons. Pros, it shoots surprisingly actually quite far. I think 50, in my opinion, 50 feet seems like a pretty good deal of range. Compared to a Jolt, not really, no. Because a Jolt shoots like 75 feet, maybe more stock form. And I'm talking like the Elite Jolt, not the regular Jolt. Seeing that the Jolt, I guess that's the purpose of the name, the Elite Jolt. The Elite version of a regular Jolt shoots further. But compared to this, an Elite Jolt compared to this doesn't shoot, this shoots like crap compared to Elite Jolt. But if I were not comparing it to anything, this is pretty good, I guess. It makes a really cool rocket launcher, and despite the fact, if you pump it up, you know, a couple of times, and then load the missile in, but this time instead of putting it on your shoulder, just simply put it like on your, like tilted, it becomes an automatic mortar, as shown. And I don't know if I created that or just pure randomness, but it looks interesting if you make it into a mortar. So now you have a rocket launcher / mortar gun available for like 10-20 bucks. The price was, I guess the price was kind of right. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Or it does make sense for a $20, I don't know, but I personally think it would be like maybe $2 less, maybe $3 less would be really good. Let's see what else. Pros. Let's see. The triggers. I wish the trigger would actually be somewhere else, to be honest. But that was my first impression. And then I got used to the fact that there's a trigger on top instead of being on like right here or right here or right here or right here or whatever. Okay, those are my cats. They're apparently playing tag of some sort. Let's get right back to the video. So the video. Alright, so the Extreme Blastzooka review. Let's see, another pro is that it's air powered, and that means no batteries. It also means that it's not spring powered, which means you can modify the springs to like a better kilos or something. That also means you can also modify the air tank to have like a CO2 air tank or something like that. What else? Ammo capacity is pretty low. I call that a con, not a bad one, just a small one. I figured by now they would have at least included another missile to make it a little bit better. So that way you're not carrying like 2 missiles and like, oh okay, I ran out of ammo. What am I going to do now? But yeah. Let's see, rate of fire is slow because you have to pump it up 10 to 12 times to have a good performance. Maybe a little bit more to get even better performance. If you're going to like 8 or 10 pumps, you're going to get a decent performance. To get a really good performance, I recommend 10 to 12, maybe 14 pumps. And not one of these pumps, I'm talking like one of those with better performance that way. That's just my point of view, but who knows. Rate of fire. Reload time is actually quite easy. All you have to do is just put the dart back in there and it works. Oh wait, actually I take that back. Reload time is actually slower because then you have to pump this up and put the missile in. And then aim down the sights and then fire. What else? Range. Okay, the range I already talked about. It was like 50 feet they claimed. I would believe it too because I was able to shoot it from there to there, 40 feet probably. Maybe 30 actually. 30 feet, but it felt like it'd still go like another 10 feet maybe. Then again, that's like 40 to 45 feet right there. If my math and my wording's off today, it's just because it's a long day. I did some shooting today. Not the bad shooting, the good shooting, like shooting like a Defender trailer. I'll explain that later on at the end of the video. Hopefully. Let's see what else. Range accuracy is actually pretty good until like 30 feet, and then it just gets really. It's pretty accurate for 30 feet, and then it goes down a little bit, and then it just like lags more or less. But that also depends on how many air pumps you put in. Don't overpressure it because then you'll break the air tank. And I've done that before on the Range Master. It doesn't work very well. I don't like it. So yeah. Let's see, accuracy. The specialty. It looks like a rocket launcher. It is a rocket launcher, but it also turns into a mortar. I don't know if that was their purpose, but it turns into a mortar. If you just slightly put it, not like this, but kind of like at an angle, and then just tilt, boom. Load the next one in and just pump it up. If that was their purpose, they made a really good purpose, and they got my attention. I guess, let's see, specialty comes with those little foam missiles. I guess those are pretty easy to make, maybe. On another plus, I actually have the ammo right next to me, or right next to this camera. By the way, I'm using a DSLR Canon. I have no idea what the hell this name is, but sorry for the cursing, but the Canon DSLR, it's really good. I like it a lot. I'm going to try and use it for as much as I can. But I did remember, I completely remembered that this can take these missiles and these missiles. If you're familiar with the the other ones, these are the Arizona crossbow missiles. Simply, all you have to do is squeeze the fins so they can actually fit. Squeeze in. It looks like a big yellow pointy thing. I don't want to say the real word because that would be not really child appropriate. Shoots the missiles really slow, but it looks actually like a real missile. Like, not a missile, like an arrow kind of, like just gliding through the air and then hits its target. I don't know for sure for BBB arrows, but I'll test them anyway because they work pretty well with the. Give me a second. They work very well with the Buzzbee, or no, the Arizona arrows. Alright. I hope you saw that because that looked really crappy from my point of view. Okay, so it does take the BBB arrows, but it doesn't work very well. It actually goes like 2 feet. 2 to 3 feet tops. The Arizona arrows might go like an extra 7 to 12 feet extra, then plus the 3 or 2 feet from the BBB arrows, but still that's like 15 feet. 10 feet at least. So even though this Blastzooka is really compatible with the other arrows that come with the Arizona guns and the Nerf guns, just stick with the Buzzbee Berserker missiles and the Blastzooka missiles and you'll be fine. They make a perfect mortar. They make a perfect mortar gun. I really wanted to get the Mortar Storm from Arizona, but never got a chance to because A, it was pricey, and B, it just never showed up as. Okay, I don't know what happened. I guess my camera automatically stopped recording, and that was really retarded. Alright, so, getting back into what I was saying. It makes a pretty good mortar, despite the fact that the Mortar Storm or something from Arizona, I could not find that anywhere. And it took me forever to find it. And as soon as I found it, it was like 30, 50 bucks. I'm like, nope. I hope that it goes out of, I hope that product like doesn't exist anymore because I don't want that. That's 50 bucks. I could use for something else. I kind of wish I got it because now I could have used it to review. It looks like literally a mortar. It has like the bipod, the tripod, the bipod, everything. It's spring powered. It's really cool looking, but never got a chance to look at it. Getting back to this. If you don't have the Mortar Storm from Arizona, this works pretty well. This is 20 bucks max, maybe less. I don't remember the price exactly, but I do remember that it was pretty cool looking. And all you have to do literally is just tilt it at an angle and just pull the trigger to your desired angle, by the way. But if you're just to use this as a rocket launcher, that works too. It's just a little uncomfortable and hard to get used to. I think I've listed pretty much all the pros and cons. The overall average I would give on this is probably a good, I'm going to say like, I want to say 8 out of 10, but it doesn't deserve that quite yet. They improved this just a little bit to give it like maybe a tray or maybe some fake sights. I don't care how bad the fake sights are, I just want a sight on the left or the right, so that way you have something to aim down so you don't squint. Trying to squint down in your eyes and trying to line up the sights, and oh, that's just so annoying. But you can also hold it like a shotgun kind of. You just go like ooh, you know. But overall, I give this gun probably 7.5 out of 10. I'll be reasonable. 7.5 out of 10. It's like trying to do the math, it's like 3.5 stars out of 5 and 7 point, whatever. I give this a 7.5 out of 10 rating. Pretty good. There's a few cons to it, but not that bad. Also, as keeping to my promise, I have made a Nerf Defender movie. I have made a Nerf Defender trailer for the movie, for the second one. I'm currently working on it because I'm trying to edit some things in, and I'm actually trying to shoot some new stuff, such as a new location, new friends and enemies, and despite the fact that we're going to get like a mafia involved, but like a fake mafia that's kind of like a real mafia, but it's not. Hard to explain, but basically I'm trying to incorporate some new elements. I'm also going to incorporate visual effects into this Nerf Defender movie number 2 and the trailer as well. I'm trying to improve so much from the last Defender movie, as it was made from Windows Live Movie Maker, and I absolutely hate it sometimes. I thought it was like a good movie starter, but at the same time I was thinking, this is really crappy if you think about it in video production world. The shots are good, but everything else is crappy. But whatever, that's my point of view. Hope you guys enjoyed the review of the Buzzbee Toys Extreme Blastzooka? Blastzooka, whatever it's called. That comes with 2 missiles. It's about 20 bucks at a local Walmart. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later. And sorry for the video crapping out, or sorry for the camera to crap out at some point in the video. If I find out what footage is missing, I'll just simply put it in the text or in the description below, or something like that. See you guys later.